Back with another game of Squadron Tower Defense. We're looking at either a Chaos Refined or Random Refined game. Let's go. Yes, sir. RR. Well, you know. Yay or nay, baby. You know, I hold it in my hands. You know what? I'm down. I'm down for some Random Refined. You know, sometimes they're shorter games, right? We got some. Okay, well, Chaos Refined. Chaos Refined. Huh. I thought it went to Chaos Refined when it was tied, but it seems like either somebody might have clicked it and I missed it. I can go back and watch it, or they've changed it. So I just might not know. As you know, fuck around, find out. Marine on 1. You know, it's okay if it's not super optimal. Now everyone's the same. Now we got somebody building Guardian. We got people building Sprite. Honorable. Okay, I could get down with that. Honorable. I could get down with this as well. Sprites are solid. Now this is a little overkill. Now I build the half-breed because you need a Hercules. It's basically non-negotiable. Now, also someone sent me a fuck around find out Marine. Well, guess what? Not gonna phase me one bit. Not with this guy at least. But depending on what they build, I mean, if they built a freaking you know, Guardian, upgraded ENT, Marine might do them in. Looks like it. Looks like somebody did not build enough, and the Marine once again befalls another noob on round 1. Very nice. I'm telling you, man, happens all the time. Now, this guy knows what he's doing, okay? Before I speak too soon, let's see. Yeah, see, look. Highest elo in the game, only guy of the same build as me, okay? Will, why don't you have a high elo? Bro, I play this game not to win like I should play. Be honest with you. Pretty much everything I do is to win, but when it comes to this game, I mean, for me, the most fun I have is going late game and just crushing as many waves as I can, which is why I built a half-breed. Now, I probably make some other videos on like what I think is like an optimal late game build. I don't know exactly what it is yet because I've seen a bunch of different crazy builds work. I have what has worked best for me. Anyway, we're definitely going to go with the encoder. It would be nice to have a bunch of these guys late game. They're not that great before late game, be honest with you. They do a decent amount of damage. You know, they're not abysmal by any means. And then I'm going to build a little bit of extra damage here on the next wave. So I'm going to see if our boy here can hold it. Looks like it'll be a close one. Yeah, he's going to be alright. So, alrighty. So, yeah, I guess, you know, in the spirit of late game, Aqua Spirits are great. They're not necessarily the most cost-effective for their power, mineral-wise, but supply-wise, they're awesome. So you can build a fairly strong unit for only 2 supply. Build the Oceanus, you can upgrade it again to a forget what it's called. It's some cool name, and it shoots these waves that heal. Anyway, so very, very powerful late game. An Adept is also another decent choice, but you know, with what I got cooking, oh man, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, this is great. So, yeah, the idea here is these guys will be able to bounce around a bunch of AoE, okay? They're not, again, they're not the best, but they're decent. Now this guy, when you upgrade this tree of travel, it makes everybody go slower. Then everyone's whacking on this half-breed, getting stunned, and when I upgrade him to a Hercules, they'll hit him and get stunned. So you'll see, it's going to be pretty strong. Now this isn't going to be the fastest gas build, I can tell you that right now. I'll probably just be 10 and 2 on boss wave, but depending on what we get, should be solid on boss wave. I would like 1 or 2 more slows potentially. Nothing here. I don't want to build any of this bullshit, really. Yeah, fine. That'll do it. This is not that strong. I don't know if it's going to hold, but we'll see. He's massive, which he takes extra damage, and he's armored, so he doesn't. But he's not that strong of a tank. So we'll see. We will see. And this will be a decent gas game, but it won't be, you know, it won't be the best. Do I hold this? I think I do. Yeah. Close one. Got another leak. So for Roach Wave, I would love to have the Tree of Travel done. So I'll be able to upgrade him, depending on what I get in the next builder. Yeah. I'm going to go with the Tree of Time, rather. So the Tree of Time, you'll see how good of a, how almost, I mean, this thing is so good. Wow. Can't type at all. Look at this baloney. Anyway. So here, I'm going to start helping with the SS. It's always nice when other people are helping, but you see how slow all these motherfuckers are going? It's fantastic. Because they go so slow, they get so much less damage in. It is glorious. Now the interesting thing here is I'm gonna hold off on that. Yeah, main reason I'm holding off on that is because I'm not sure what I'll be able to upgrade, or I'm not sure what I'll be able to build, and I want to be able to upgrade the. I want to be able to upgrade these guys, but I think three of those ought to be fine. I could be very wrong here, but just gonna add a little bit more single target damage for boss wave, and I would like one more slow. And they're up in SS pretty well. I'm not really gonna up a bunch of SS. All you really need by this point in time is what we already have. Sub cannons complete. Uh-oh, I'm leaking a little bit. And usually I don't even have sub cannons complete until 8. Although I like to get it going to where it's almost done by 7. Because you can leak pretty big on 7 and just lose a game. Doesn't happen often, happens sometimes. I probably should have just upgraded to the Oceanus. Oh, let's go. Netherlord is great. I usually like him. Oh man, I have him in the wrong place. That's lame. I usually build him one more back. I totally missed that. That's okay. The Grim Reapers, though. It's probably good to get us one of these. These Rune Guards are fantastic. They're not going to be the best for this, but they'll be decent. They do some AoE damage. Add a little bit of extra tank line there. So we're at 10. 10 and 2, and we'll just chill here and start upgrading some things. Yeah, I actually like the... I'll explain a little bit about why the half-breed and that placement where I like it. Wow, this team is really up in the SS. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get my income as high as I can get it, while I guess these guys are just SSing. That's awesome. Okay. So this will slow a little bit. It's always nice to have. The slows are good. A couple night crawlers. So here on this, I like to build the Soul of Heroes across all of these. It's just like the Aqua Spirits. You can upgrade them all the way. They do very, very efficient supply to damage value. They give a lot of value there. Now here I am definitely missing some damage, but I have enough slows that it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna now be upgrading as much damage as I can. And that's primarily gonna be in the form of these Rangers. Now for boss wave, I usually like, again, I usually only have this sub-cannons done, and I'll get, if I really think we're going to leak, triple red done. But at this rate, I mean, we've got a pretty strong team. We've already got Earthshock done, and we've got all but one of these, so I'm not even worried about it. Something that's just pretty damn good is this. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the Malays all the way. There we go. One thing you should know, if you're not building this, look at this. Gives every unit a shield of 45, and its upgraded version, I believe, is shield of 90. So every single unit gets a 90 extra health. So if you're hitting 10 units, that's a 900 health. Right? And if you have both of them, you get 135. So you get an unupgraded Magnetosphere Resonator, and you build another one, and you upgrade it. So here, these guys slow, the night crawlers slow, and hopefully I got enough damage here. Looks like I just might barely have enough damage, and I do. So usually somebody leaks the boss wave, and looks like the enemy team might be they might be done. Yeah. Well, someone held with one Malay, and the SS probably isn't fat enough. I mean, that SS would need, if that SS were where ours is right now, they could hold it. And it might, shit, might be. I mean, you never know. 260 to 270, ours does, yeah, let's see. Shit, son. They've been up in their SS game too. No problem. That is awesome to see. Love it. So, I'm going to upgrade the Hercules. There's an argument to be made to upgrade the Resonator. But the Hercules, like my favorite tank. I like him to be, again, sorry, I got off track. I like him to be back one more, because I put all the Krogas in front. Hercules behind the Krogas, every other one. Because it adds his stun effect to everyone within 2 range. And then the very, very front row, I like to have the Wanderers that are fully upgraded through Soul of Heroes. That's what I like for a super late game build. So I have that in mind while I'm building things out. Now, this is what I like to have done by 12. It's already done. So if it's already done, I'm just going to gas. And I'm not going to gas too hard. I do need some damage that I don't have. So I'll probably just upgrade 2 Oceanus. Yeah. Well, this Prismatic Resonator is pretty solid. these guys are also pretty solid. Again, for late game. Not the greatest right now, but not too bad. So, Oceanus can upgrade to the, that's right, the Lossotherapy, which shoots a giant fucking wave out, heals everybody when it comes back. So, look at that. It's one supply. It costs no supply to upgrade an Oceanus, and it's only one supply to build the Aqua Spirit. So 2 supply for a lot of army value. And it looks like we're going to be chewing through most of this. Might leak a little bit. Well, no. Still got the Oceanus in the back. Straight up easy breezy. Anybody leaking? Yep, they're leaking. They really upped that SS, man. I love to see that. I love to see that. That means the game's going late. At least to 14. They're still upping it, looks like. It's fatter than ours. So we just need to make sure that we don't leak on 14, 16, or 17. Now, I like a lot of tanks. We're not seeing a whole lot of tanks. I'm good on the Broodlords. I should be fine here. But looking for let's see. I could go, I mean, these aren't bad tanks. The whatever it's called, Crescendos. I didn't really have enough to build a Crescendo. Could have built half of it, but it's not the game I'm playing, ladies and gentlemen. Now 14's a big wave, so I'm chilling. I'm not even going to gas once. I'm going to overbuild the hell out of this wave. Let's just look and see how we're doing. Yeah, we're doing fine. Okay, so we can go Warden. Not the most supply efficient. They're not the worst. Man, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We do need elders. Get another one of those right there. Perfect.
Additional supply depots required.
All right. Now, it's possible to lose here, so I usually like to have Overburn done and Insatiable Shields. So I'll go ahead and turn that on in case my team leaks, or in case I leak. I got a couple Hellions, so possible that I leak, but I don't think so, man. Too easy. Go ahead and turn that off now. Just EcoSend. Now, you notice I sent the one Marine. Is the only non-EcoSend I did, and that does have some effects. Here we go. Okay, I like it right there. 310 for a teeter. Teeters are great. Might just build another nether. Nether Lords are great. When you upgrade them, allies within 2.5 range gain 25 damage resistance, 25%. So you couple that with this. Grants allies within 2 range 30% chance to stun attackers. It's a pretty good combo. Now 16 is going to be Hellions, so I'm going to upgrade the Warden. The reason you do that, and this is going to be easy breezy. The reason you do that is all those Hellions are going to hit the same target, and so there you go. They're all going to hit the same target. So what you do is you make that one target really hard to kill, and he stuns with his own ability right here. They stun enemies with their attacks. He makes him stun, and he stuns, and these guys give him more shields and regenerate his shields. So, you know, not bad. See, they're all stunned. Now you want to have that kind of line go all the way across. That way all these things get stunned all the time. Now the next wave is a little bit harder. I usually like some lifesteal in the next wave because it's pretty tough. So we will help. God, this thing's almost finished. You know what? Just help our guys finish this out here. We will upgrade the Elder. We will upgrade. Let's upgrade this. And then we will gas at the end of this wave here. And we're gonna upgrade, we'll go with this one. We did get a Thor, so they sent us. I mean, really, with it being this upgraded, I mean, there's really not a lot. Even if we leaked a bunch, I think we'd be just fine. See, this tank line is hanging on, man. It's a pretty tough wave, though. So, good chance we leak, but I'm okay with it. Everybody's leaking. We didn't leak a lot. He didn't leak too much. He leaked a decent amount. I mean, the way they're streaming in here should be fine. We're going to go ahead and get green done. Look at this. I mean, it's just going to delete everything. With how strong this SS is, it, you know, you probably could have taken the full wave of all three of us. Decent chance of that without overburn and everything. So we'll see. We'll see how 19 and 20 go. That's the kicker. Do have the Hercules, which is solid, and we are gonna have some of these. Put another ward in there, and we'll go with a bunch of these guys.
Additional supply depots required.
Now that we're not quite capped out, but pretty close. Yeah, these guys are good. Probably should have built like 8 of those. That's alright. Now stuns are good for the boss. Need stuns. So that's what we're looking for. People to put around this Hercules that are big and beefy, as well as people that stun in general. And I don't like getting supply blocks, so we're not going to. And we'll help him finish this. Say that we did something. My men on this team been beefing up this SS, making sure we get into a late game. That's what I like to see. And look, there we go. I might even cap it out here. Yes, sir. Okay, so we're not quite at the boss wave yet, but we're getting there. And I'm not going to try and end it on boss. We're just going to eco send. Prophets are good. Deities are decent. Deities are decent. Gonna build a deity. This is gonna be a big freaking beefy Theos. Theos is decent. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite by any means. Looks like we might be leaking here. We don't have a lot of lifesteal, so if we had some lifesteal, these guys would be doing a lot better. See that? See all that healing came from the thalassotherapy. Pretty solid. Again, I'm gonna get one more of those. Now what sucks is if I did this and then I was like 10 minerals short, I would just fucking sell something. Okay. Okay. Well, not really what you really want. Well, can upgrade his ass. And Phoenix aren't bad. He's already... We're going to go it right there. We're going to upgrade his ass. And right there. And upgrade his ass again. So, Messiahs help with energy. Look at all this energy back here. So we want this going all the time. Stuns. Look at the bosses. Stunned. 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 Look at this. This is why you need a Hercules. This is why you gotta have one. If you don't have one, you end up getting obliterated. Deleted, like my team here. Deleted. And these guys, even though the one guy built a Hercules, it didn't matter. Didn't matter, dude. Deleted. Everybody got deleted on that team. We're gonna be just fine. These guys, nope. Even a fully upgraded SS is not gonna save this game for them. So there it is. Another game to 20. Now, late game analysis breakdown. Let's take a look here. I was the only person maxed, and look at this income. Okay, this is how you get a feel for how everybody's doing. Okay, first of all, let's go some stats or some career stats. Like what? Elo. You'd expect to see someone who's won this many games, conscriptor, to be like 594 guys. That's absurd. Absurdly low. He's probably got like his little sister playing for him or something, because this is like, if I was playing in my sleep, that's about where I would be, right? If I was like drooling on the keyboard, that's how much gas I would have at wave 20. Yeah, that's just silly, right? If your income, oh, look at that, that's a good number, 1111. This income is what you need. So you need to be maxed pre-20. Ideally by like 17. If you're maxed 17 or before, like you're in a good spot. Okay. Now max gas is 2,092, and the reason you need your income is because every single wave, right, you're going to get this income, so it compounds, right, and it grows. So at this point in time, I've had like thousands more minerals to build stuff. That's why my, his is 5,600, mine's 7,900, because I've got 2,300 more minerals at least, right, of that I've spent on my army value, and relative to this guy, I've spent more on gas as well. So I mean, at least 2,300 more minerals that I've gotten, probably closer to 2,500 if not more. Anyway, you guys already know this shit. You watch this game, so I do not know if this is the best build. I know this is not the best build, but my idea of the Hercules here with the Nether Masters. There's also a Phoenix tank line where you have nothing but Messiahs. It's hard to pin it down. I know for a fact that these bad boys, these are in the late game, like no doubt. And I would probably say the same for these encryptors, because they give you a shield. Probably say the same thing for Saints that are upgraded to Fallen. They give you a shield as well. And then sprinkle Messiahs in there. You probably want to have some Elders in the late game. Messiahs help with energy, so if you have them placed strategically, like, one in the middle, one on the side, maybe two in the middle, right? And then you have a decent amount of the Thalassotherapies, Encryptors, Fallens, which again are upgrade from the Saint. If you have those, as well as maybe even some Hades built in with that kind of a front line. Again, the front line is a combination of Nethermaster, Hercules, and Krogas that go across the front of them. And then you could even have Theoses, but I like Hades the most. And then you top it off with a couple Keeper of Souls, which give all your units around it lifesteal, or some of the units lifesteal, so you have like 3 of those at least. Maybe a couple Trees of Life, maybe. I put a big range extender somewhere in here. It's like a freaking, it's from the, is it Mechanical Builder? Automaton Builder. And it increases the range of everything, because you want everything hitting, so one of those, and upgrade it all the way. And then sometime you can build the it's like a relay and it heals like these do, but it doesn't use energy. So that's the difference. It can't be like siphoned. So it's another kind of build I've seen. So there's a lot of different options. I'm still trying to tinker around with it. I don't get many at bats because most of these games, well, they end at 20.